Good morning. I'm Mark Sebastian, founder of OptionPit.com. This is the AM Volatility Report. Reminder, none of this should be considered investment advice. Options have risk. Consult your financial professional. Again, options have risk. Reminder, I think we're winding down our store sale before we launch our next awesome masterclass that's coming out. So just be ready. All right, folks, let's talk about the markets. Well, here we are, long weekend. Long weekend is over. All is well. And nice little rally today. You'll notice the S&P is up about 9, and the Dow Jones is getting eerily close to 20,000. We're about 30 points away, then that story can go away, which will make me happy. You're saying, well, Mark, the VIX is up, and we're up. What's going on? Well, remember, we're coming off a long weekend where people were gone. So this is just what we call weekend effect in our business. I would be planning on VIX backing off from this number and ending up in the 11s sometime today. But that's something we expect as traders, is the VIX to be up on Monday, especially after a nice long weekend. About 3/4 of a point. So if you look, VIX is actually down. You get a better view of VIX by looking at the VIX futures. And what you'll notice is that they're actually down, not up. And, that I think kind of makes the case that, yeah, VIX is up, whatever. Well, the market knew that, and that's why VIX futures are, heading toward 14, 15 instead of or heading toward 14 instead of being up. Markets were ready for that. Looking around, you see Tesla's up. Gotta love Tesla. It's it broke above its 200-day moving. So you can see it broke out above its 200. Let's say if it sticks or if it then backs off. But that was this has been a pretty nice move. Looking around you can see Apple is up, Facebook's up again, Google. Financials are off a touch, but not much. And some of the retail names are up. Take a look at XRT. All right, that's had a nice little run here all of a sudden after getting basically slammed. So that's an interesting little thing that we've seen. Lots of strength in NASDAQ. The NASDAQ 100 is 7, while we're all talking about Dow, look how close the NASDAQ 100 is to 5,000. That to me is, I think, more interesting. It's an actual meaningful index. In terms of trades I'm going to be looking at, again, the trade I find most interesting is in, there's a couple, but in VIX, I like and I've got some of these on, the D's 12.5, 28s expiring, I think are too cheap. And I think there's probably a deal there. If I can buy those for the right price against a VIX 12, I'm buying them for 35 cents for something that's trading 40 cents in the money. There's an edge in that. All right, or I can set it up as a put spread or some different things like that. There's a trade there. There's probably a trade in Dow, the diamonds. There has been bullish action in this. It continues to march higher. It actually, so there's something there in those names. I think they'll eventually get there, and probably this week. So there's some of these Dow weeklies. This is a very bullish week for the markets. I'd be looking to play that. And then finally, There's probably a SPY VXX kind of swap play floating around out there where I can be short both or long both. I kind of like playing long both. I'm not sure how much more decay in the VIX futures we're going to see. Or you could do SPY VIX. I think that we could see VVIX, which is 89, drop off. But I'm not sure how much more decay we get out of the VIX futures for the week. I think you can count on January maybe getting to 14. I'm not sure much lower. And then VIX probably hang around 12. So with VIX down here, I think you see a decent 2-point spread for the week. Some of that gets priced back out when the next long weekend ends, and then we have non-farms that week. So I think VIX futures will be around 14 until non-farms. All right, folks, if you got questions, you can email me, marketoptionpit.com, or you can call me 888-TRADE-01. And remember, our store sale ends this week. Have a great day.